Let's play a game. What do a bald boy, a boy with a rat as his companion, and a sponge have in common? Well, duh, they're all uncanny to look at, but there's more to that. All three of them possess qualities which could teach us a lot about how to approach life. And today, we're gonna dive deeper into that. You might find yourself spending months trying to find a show that's gonna fill that emotional hole inside you, but all you can find is despair and bad jokes. Come to think of it, kinda sounds like my channel. But what we often forget is what made us enjoy movies and shows when we were kids. All the intricate plot lines and character arcs, they didn't matter. What mattered were the things we learned about life through these shows, their lessons, their optimism. When was the last time you watched an optimistic drama? You might even name a few, but compare it to all the nihilistic, depressing stuff you've watched and you'll realize these shows are an exception. On the other hand, shows like Pokemon or SpongeBob teach us to have hope, even when things seem pointless. Regardless of how childish or unrealistic they might seem, kids' shows spread the joy of life us adults so often forget to notice. Take Aang from Avatar as an example. He's a kid with the biggest responsibility on the entire planet, having to bring peace into the world which is slowly descending to chaos. When we have certain responsibilities, we often try to wriggle out of them. In school, at our jobs, at home, anywhere. That makes sense. Even Aang thinks of it, but he decides to take on his responsibilities and make the world a better place no matter how small the odds are. Having this inspiration from all the so-called kids shows motivates us to try, not drown in self-pity. The thing is, most of the TV shows play with our ego, trying to make all the characters feel relatable so we get a sense of someone going through what we're going through. But the harsh reality is, if you're watching a show to justify your laziness or lack of effort, you're letting yourself get played by the industry. They don't care if they're using you, you're making them money. There's a lot to be said about this topic, but to stay on track, let's go back to kids shows. SpongeBob might depict some obscure, unrealistic situations, but they always symbolize certain aspects of real life and the carefree way of dealing with daily struggles. It's beautiful to watch all these shows as you're getting older, because you can finally realize what lies beneath the colorful, goofy atmosphere. Monotony of work? There. Exploitation of your employers? There. Drowning in self-pity because of it? Surprisingly, also there, but it's not what we're expected to focus on. Our protagonist deals with all these problems without a worry in the world, living his life to the fullest, grateful for everyone and everything he crosses. Saying, life's not that easy, might be true, but accepting this optimistic mentality with a grain of salt will make it a lot easier. And that's not the only message these shows try to spread. They oftentimes remind us to work together in order to achieve our goals. In the modern world, where we're all taught to mind our own business and scroll through our recommendations, this is a great push to notice those around us. As kids, instead of watching a gangster pile up his money while slowly losing trust in everyone he knows, we were watching a couple of kids try to save the world. And it felt right. It felt like we could do the same. So you can't tell me what you watch doesn't shape the way you think. Just like with food, there are not so tasty but healthy groceries for your mind, and there are fancy looking piles of garbage. But as much as I love trash talking what we're given to watch on TV, there's no denying that shows like SpongeBob or Scooby-Doo are pretty good lessons for all of us in embracing the difficulties of life. The best part is, they're not just yapping about it like me right now, but they might also make you laugh here and there.
I'm saying I would rather kiss you than die. That's a compliment.
Of course, dramas have their place in multimedia as well, but they should be watched for different reasons, at least in my humble opinion. Watching a sci-fi drama is a great place to explore ideas and have some fun, but there's not much to learn or take from it. Unless you're trying to learn a new language by watching it, don't take it seriously. If I said something you don't agree with, my advice stays the same. It's just what I noticed having spent a lot of time watching and learning about filmmaking. So to conclude this video, many shows that are seemingly for kids hide nuggets of wisdom applicable in our daily lives. They all have their unique perspective and philosophy which can make us more open-minded and optimistic. If you'd like me to dwell deeper into the philosophy of any show mentioned above, tell me in the comments. Thank you for watching, subscribe for more content like this, and see you soon.